Now, these are the famous BBC rehearsal studios. This is where we used to do the Morecambe and Wise Christmas shows and all the other shows. Of course, we didn't always have it as luxurious as this. I mean, we actually used to work in church halls and community centres. This piano, we used to sort of sing songs around it. And it's still in tune as well. Because we used to arrive in the morning at about 10 o'clock. Or most of us were always on time. There would be Johnny Ammons, the producer, there would be the stage manager, and there would be a secretary. We used to call it the Lonely Show because there wasn't many of us involved right at the beginning. And we would have the scripts from Eddie Braben. We would read the scripts, have a lot of laughs, and, well, I'll give you an example. Here's one of the scripts that goes back, well, when we had Richard Green as the star. It says, Ernie in front of Tabs. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, as I introduced you to a man who is a star in every sense of the word. Good evening. Students of acting who may be watching my performance here tonight may be wondering what my motivation is. I can tell you what my motivation is, and Eric used to bob his head through the tabs and say, money. Of course, we used to get a lot of laughs reading these scripts. We used to cross a lot of it out. We used to add our own jokes to it. We used to send them back to Eddie Braben to rewrite, and the whole show very, very slowly was gradually formed.
And you're in no condition to carry on.
No. We've got a wonderful show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen. It's an old war wound. Those ATS girls could really bite.
No, I can't disappoint my public tonight, Eric. My fan club's out there.
Ignore him. Is there a doctor in the house?
Yes.
Well, shut up. You could ruin the whole routine.
What you don't seem to realise is I've got this terrible pain all down my right leg, you see.
Oh, yes?
It goes from there to there.
Good Lord. This young man is working with a pain that long, ladies and gentlemen. He's working with a 2-foot pain. Have you seen a doctor?
I saw one this morning.
What did he say?
He gave me a bottle.
Well, he can't be any good. How can you work with a leg in a bottle? That's ridiculous, that.
Hey, you know something?
What?
The pain has moved.
Tell off your face it hasn't.
No, I've still got the pain, but it's moved.
Oh, yes?
Yes.
Where's it moved to?
Well, I don't...
What? Well, shows and give us all a laugh. That's the best idea.
No, Eric, we've been in show business a long time.
It's too late to apologise for that now.
What's the most famous saying in show business?
Is she a raver?
The show must go on.
Oh, I never knew that. I always thought, is she a raver? Could I have a chair for Mr. Wise, please? Thank you. Good job I didn't ask for a sideboard. Yeah. There you are. Sit on there.
All right. I'll lower myself gingerly.
I wouldn't. We'll only get letters.
What shall I do there?
Sit down. Put your leg up. Put your leg up.
Oh.
But the pain's gone.
Oh, the pain is gone.
Did you feel that?
It's no, not...
I did. Did you? Yeah.
But I can't work through the show with my leg up in the air like this.
I don't see why not. What do you think?
What do you think of it so far?
Rubbish! It's all going on. Yeah. Not now, Arthur. Arthur, you're embarrassing me. Get on. Go off that line. You're the new left back?
Yeah. I used to be over there by the rifle range. In the girls' hockey team. Well, you've got to wear a long blonde wig.
I wouldn't mind that.
And navy blue knickers.
I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, I can't wait to get started.
She wouldn't do that.
You look as if you've been around a bit.
42,338 consecutive games, and only had the trainer on once. And that was for a coat of varnish.
Were you lacquered?
Bound to be.
What happened to the fella I replaced?
Charlie.
Charlie, yeah.
Charlie Crunch. Legs fell off. And his arms. Then his head.
There can't have been much of him left.
Not a lot. And what there was wasn't worth looking at.
I wouldn't fancy my head falling off.
Ah, it'll be all right. Arthur will save it.
Arthur?
The cat.
Why do you call him the cat?
Having him seen to tomorrow.
Looks as if he's already been seen to.
I wish you wouldn't keep doing that.
Can't wait to get started.
Oh, he's here again.
No.
Spotty-faced kid with the ice cream cone. Right? Have you heard about him?
No.
Here, I'll tell you about it. Come here. Go back, he's listening. He cheats.
Cheats? How's he cheat?
Uses a bent penny.
What happens?
When the ball comes down, I've got to kick it like that. Not hurt. Spotty-faced kid.
Look out, the game started.
Calm down now.
We've started again.
We're 2 down now.
Hey, our forwards have got the ball.
I've got no chance then.
Charlie's got the ball.
He hasn't scored for 40 years.
Charlie scored.
I said he would. Well done, Charlie. Great goal, that. He'll never score again.
Why not?
His head's fallen off. Great goal, that, Charlie. Great goal. Oh, he's back again.
No.
That kid with the ice cream corner. He's my spotty face, youth. If I was out there, I'd shove the ice cream corner right up your nose.
Leave him alone. I like him. What are you going to do for us tonight, Tom?
Exactly like you.
Ah, great. One of my favourites. But if I could just have a word with you, you don't mind?
Not at all.
Oh, no, the reason I'm going to say this is I've been watching you lately for singing. Oh, fab.
Thank you.
But you're not moving about enough.
No.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? You're not moving about enough. There's too many board meetings. That's your trouble. You know. You're not really getting in there and doing it all. You show him like you did.
Like that, you've got to...
All the movements, you've got to get.
You
Give him a microphone.
I'll get him a mic. I'll get you a mic.
Good.
He's a lovely movie, you see. Oh, yeah. Now, get him, that's it, behind that, and work with your eyes.
Work with your eyes.
Don't worry about that BBC up there. It's before Bill Cotton, that.
Yes.
You're all right. What?
I generally use a hand mic.
Oh, the old-fashioned one?
Yeah.
I'll go get it. Stay with him.
All right, I'll sit. He's a lovely mover, isn't he?
Isn't he?
Good his age.
This isn't type, is it?
That's the one.
Oh, yes. Lovely, yeah. Right.
Okay.
Now, Tom, we're going to help you with this because we're going to do the backing. We're going to be behind you. We're going to project your personality. You'll be amazed.
Great.
Really.
We'll look forward to it. What you say your name was?
Tom.
Oh, we'll have to change that.
Yeah. Music, music.
I know I've waited. Though I've been blue. Wait each night for someone. Exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one plays those love scenes. Exactly like you. Exactly like you. You make me feel so bad. I wanna hand the world to you. You seem to understand. Each foolish little dream I'm dreaming keeps on dreaming. Now I know our mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you. Exactly like you. You make me feel so glad. I want to hand the world to you. You seem to understand. Each foolish little dream I'm dreaming, schemes I'm scheming. Now I know our mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly like you. Exactly like you. Exactly like you.
Well, I can't talk about the scripts without talking about the writers. They were very important to us, of course. In the early days on radio, we used to write our own scripts most of the time, but we did have help from writers up in Manchester. And then at one time, would you believe, Johnny Spate wrote for us, for a series we did with Winifred Atwell. And then we met Hills and Green. We'd been watching them doing the Dave King shows, and we thought to ourselves, if anybody can write for Morecambe and Wise, Hills and Green can. So when we were offered a series by ATV, we said, yes, if we can have Hills and Green. And they gave them to us, or Hills and Green agreed. And they wrote for us for a long, long time, right up to about 68, when Eric had his first heart attack. And then they went on. They went elsewhere, and I thought that was the end of Morecambe and Wise, to be honest. I can remember I was flying from New York down to Barbados, which can't be bad. And the steward said, sorry about your writers, isn't it? I said, what do you mean? He said, well, they've gone. They've moved on. And I said, oh, I didn't know that. When I got to Barbados, I phoned Derek and said, don't worry, putting a brave front on. We will carry on. So by then, we'd left ATV and moved over to the BBC, but we had no writers. It was then that Billy Cotton in the lift said to us, boys, what about Eddie Braben? We said, well, he's a very good gag writer because he writes for Ken Dodd, but will he be able to write the sketches and everything? And Eddie said, well, I'm not too sure, but I'll have a go. And we said to him, well, if you can give us 6 good gags in a psychiatrists or doctors or anything, we'll make it into a sketch. And that's where we started from there.
Mr. Wise, I wonder if I could ask you just a few questions.
Of course, as long as you treat me with the politeness due for a man in my position.
I shall certainly do that, Mr. Wise.
Now, what would you like to ask me, Mr. Day?
Nothing, really, except, why don't you resign?
That's the most ridiculous question I've ever heard. You are next to an idiot.
How do you do?
You will be fine, you will. Now, watch it.
Mr. Wise, you are deliberately trying to be evasive.
If you were a little less bombastic, we might get somewhere.
With all due respect, Mr. Wise, and that isn't very much, I must ask you to watch your language.
Not only are you bombastic, you're a little short on good manners also.
Mr. Wise, I'm not in the habit of losing my temper, but I must ask you to be very, very careful.
Now listen, you just listen to me. You may be bigger than me, but you don't frighten me for 1 minute. You know, I can go a bit, so just you watch it, that's all. I didn't come here to be insulted.
Where do you normally go?
Stand up.
Why?
I'm going to punch you. Stand up. How dare you treat me?
Well, sadly, we've come to the end of Robin Day's friendly discussion. Next week, Robin Day's friendly discussion will be with President Amin. And the subject will be how to make friends and influence people. So until next week, good night.
Thank you. I was hoping for a few minutes to talk to you about the Ernie Wise Appreciation Society, the Ernie Wise Fan Club, and the We Love Little Ern campaign. As you may gather, I'm very modest, but very original, which, incidentally, is more than I can say for Eric. I mean, let's face it, he's become very predictable these days. I mean, he keeps doing the same old stuff. Any minute now, he's going to shake those curtains, come through and do the arm gag. You see what I mean? See? Now, it's the arms around my little fat friend and you can't see the joint.
Hello, Ern. My little fat friend. Can't see the joint? That's one of the best you've ever had, that is a beauty. Arrived this morning all the way from Axminster.
Now it's the short, fat, hairy legs.
And how are the short, fat, hairy legs going then? Does it smell of burning? Are you walking quicker?
Jimmy Cagney. You're dirty rat. I will fill you full of lead. Oh, dirty rat. Jimmy Durante.
Sitting at my piano in the other day.
Now the stupid grin into the camera. Now it's Long John Silver.
Jim, lad.
Now he's stuck. Stuck, he can't think of any more. You're stuck, aren't you?
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
You can't think of any more, are you?
What do you mean?
Well, I was just telling the ladies and gentlemen that you're completely predictable now. You keep doing the same old thing. You've got nothing new.
Oh, I've only got one thing left.
What's that?
Thank you, friends. Wasn't that truly wonderful? That really was marvelous. Now, friends, it's make your mind up time.
I am. It's obvious who's going to win that. With that 98-year-old woman from Cheltenham playing Sonny Boy in the watering can. If it isn't her, it'll be the Chelsea pensioner doing the splits over the live lobster. Oh, where the hell he gets them, I really don't. God, I'm hungry. I wish I had hurry up back from the supermarket. I'm starving. I bet he's met that fella there. Fellow does the advert. Trying to swap two big uns for Ern's little un. Ern won't swap. It's a good lad, is Ern. I don't know what to do without Ern. Probably buy a hamster. God, I'm hungry.
Dear, these weigh a ton, these do.
Did you get the groceries?
Yep, of course I did. Well, give me a hand.
You oughtn't to carry heavy stuff like that, you know that.
Why not?
You'll only displace it again.
Don't just stand there, give me a hand.
What took you so long?
I met that fella again.
Which fella?
Offered me two big ones for my little one.
You didn't swap, did you?
I should say not.
You should have done. We could have had a big one each then.
Was there any phone calls for me while I was out?
Yeah. A fella from Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Director or something. Alfred something or other.
Hitchcock?
You might have, I didn't ask.
He wants a thriller from me.
Some hopes there, I'll tell you. Did you get the food? That's
I got plenty of food. Just
Lovely.
help yourself. Enjoy.
What's all this?
Food?
That's rubbish, that.
What do you mean, rubbish?
You've been there again, haven't you?
Where?
The health food store. Yeah. That's the 4th time this week. I'm up to here in wheat jam.
It's good for your health.
If I go outside, I sway in the breeze.
Do you good?
One more starch-reduced roll, and I'll crack.
Listen, I believe in Mother Nature. Health foods are good for you. They build you up. They make you big and strong. Give me a hand with this table, will you? Thank you very much, Eric. There we are. Just take a gander at that. Isn't it great?
Rubbish.
It's not rubbish.
What's that?
What?
Sugar rasper.
Sugar?
Sugar rasper.
Sugar rasper? Asparagus! Asparagus!
Well, I can't eat that muck.
It's not
I
muck!
want some decent food inside of me.
There's some decent food. Honey, nature's miracle.
Golden honey. Recalls the music of the waves beating against the sun-drenched shores of the Caribbean. Bottled in Huddersfield. You're not having any honey, I'll tell you that.
Why not?
I had a friend of mine who was only 26 and who was killed through honey.
How can you be killed through honey?
A crate fell on his head. Well, you get some real real food, take it all back. Get the money and buy 3 thick steaks. 2 for me, 1 for you, and 4 to 5 pounds of sausages, because I've got to keep my strength up.
What for?
So I can belt you for buying this rubbish.
It's not rubbish!
Look at that! What's that?
What?
Pansy extract. What, pansy extract?
Help me lose weight!
Well, but the only thing you'll lose if you drink that stuff.
Hello?
What?
Me poppy seeds have gone.
It started already, hasn't it? What's brought all this on all of a sudden, this health food
Well,
mania?
because I think we eat too much these days. We only need 1,400 calories to keep fit. And I'm gonna keep fit. With health food and plenty of exercise.
I'll go get your lead.
Yeah. All you need.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear good.
The human body's like a factory, you know.
Yeah, you're on short time, aren't you? It's a delicatessen shop, Paul.
You don't want any of that stuff from the delicatessen shop.
Good stuff there. It's mouth-watering stuff, some of the things they have hanging from the ceiling in the shop.
No.
I'm never sure whether it's food or somebody climbing in through the roof.
It's not for me, I'll tell you. I had some snails from there.
Oh, I remember that. Took you 6 weeks to get to the bathroom.
Good for you.
I think I'll go out to Wimpy's.
Wimpy's?
Yeah.
What for?
Play to Wimps.
Believe me, try these foods. You won't be disappointed, honestly. You just try them. I think you'll be surprised.
Puff wheat.
Yeah. But wait.
What are you trying to do to me?
What do you mean, what am I trying to do to you?
I want some real food. When I was a kid, we used to have roast duck on a Sunday. If the park was open.
Oh. Really? It'd be a shame.
All right, then.
What?
Now, are you deadly serious about all this business?
Never been more serious.
Being fit and all that rubbish?
Yeah.
All right, then. Take the weight off your lavender bags. Sit down.
Well,
You're going to do it. You're going to do it properly. No half measures.
No.
For real, the whole thing. Right, first of all, join a nudist camp.
I couldn't join a nudist camp.
They'll let you in at reduced price.
I couldn't walk about with no clothes on.
You can keep your cap on. Might have to go shopping.
The nudist camp is out and that's final.
Well, that shows you're only half interested in the whole thing.
It's not... Where are you going?
Eh?
Where are you going?
We're going to take that stuff back to the health food shop and get our money and buy some real food.
We'll get the money back?
Yes.
We could... Oh, all right, then I'll do that. But if I can prove to you that health foods are good for you, then we keep it and eat it, OK?
Well, all right.
Fair enough. Right, come on, let's go.
What's that?
Eh?
What are these? Get off. For the get-up-and-go years, when young adults drive their bodies hard, giving their utmost, urged on by a desire for success in business and in large letters, pleasure? You don't have any of these, matey. These are dynamite.
Dynamite?
And you've only got a short fuse. Come on. This the band?
This is the band, yeah.
See better bands on a cigar. Which one's a fixer?
Which one?
Which one?
The one in the gold army suit.
They usually are. Right. I'll go get the music. Incidentally, where's the piano?
It's...
Never mind, this will do. Now, you hope, sir, that you understand all these squiggly lines.
I think so.
Oh, good.
I think so, yes.
Because the reason I ask is, the second movement is most important to me.
Right.
You see, in the second movement, not too heavy on the banjos.
Oh, no.
No, banjo, keep it down.
No,
Go
no.
tell, honk-chang, honk-chang. Vulgar.
We'll keep it way down.
That's the word I was looking for, way down.
Good.
Yes. That's very good.
Good.
Because that is me there, you see.
Oh,
That is me.
lovely.
Hey,
Lovely.
me playing the Greek piano
Yes,
concerto.
yes.
A signed autograph later on, boys.
Now, if I could just explain to Mr. Fridio. You see, I want you to notice that Eric does play the original version of Grieg's Piano Concerto.
Yes, the one we played before we went decimal.
Ah, you got it. Yes, but now look here. Wait, though. This is not the original version.
Well, the original?
No.
What do you
okay.
mean?
Look, I'll explain. It's very simple.
Yeah.
After the opening timpani roll, in the original version, the piano takes over. And here you've got that piece played by the full orchestra.
Ah, yes, but this is a special arrangement.
Yes.
A special arrangement of the Grieg Piano Concerto?
Yes.
I've never heard of that before.
But that's the idea. I mean, everybody plays it this way. I thought we'd do something different.
All right, look, whatever you say. Whatever you say.
All right, I'll announce it, shall I?
Yes, do that.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Grieg's Piano Concerto by Grieg. Soloist, Mr. Eric Morecambe, conducted by Mr. Andre Fred. Thank you.
What's the matter?
Sorry about that.
What happened?
The introduction.
The introduction's wrong?
Like, it's too short. Too short.
Sure.
Oh, you noticed?
Yes. By how much is it too short?
Well, you see, I went down here like that.
Yeah.
I came back.
You wasted some time there.
I wasted time there, yes.
Yes.
Anyway, you see, it's about, I would say about that much.
About a yard?
It's about a yard.
About a yard.
Yes, if you would lengthen it by about a yard, we'll be in.
And what do you think we can do about that?
Well, I mean, that's nothing to do with me.
Well, we have
My
to
musical
get the
manager, he does all this.
Could we get in touch with Grieg?
That's a good idea.
You call him on the phone?
Well, we can call him on the phone.
What a shame.
Why not?
I didn't bring his phone number.
Well, it's Norway, something or other, isn't it?
What's the code?
Singles cave or
I
something.
think it's...
Mind you, I mean, you might not get him. He could be out skiing.
Look. Could we just try it again? Just try it again.
I'll tell you what.
Yes.
This time,
Yes.
I'll sit down there waiting.
What a good thought.
Hey!
You'd be ready.
He's in, isn't he?
No,
Yes.
I'll announce it again.
All right, do that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Grieg's Piano Concerto, soloist Eric Morecambe, conductor Mr. Andrew Preview.
Anytime.
Could I have a word with you, please? Look, you see, the point is, it's one of those. It's one of those things where... Has he gone? You see, I hope you don't mind me saying this.
No.
But when you got to the part which was my cue, I couldn't see you for the lid of the piano.
Yes.
The lid of the piano was in the way.
Was it?
Yes.
Yes. It was in the way, the lid of the piano.
I don't know I don't know what we can do about that.
He wants to be taller, does he?
Yeah.
Could you wear high heels?
Again?
Oh,
Well, no. I mean, you don't have to, you know.
I don't know what we can do about that.
Well, I have a suggestion. Would you jump up in the air? So I can see you over the lid of the piano. If you could jump up.
You want me to actually jump into the air on the rostrum in order so you can see my cue?
Yes, I mean, that's if you do that for me, you know, if you do that.
Yes, I'll do that for you.
I'll announce it again.
Yes, he's a nice man, isn't he?
Isn't he?
I like him.
He's very Grieg by With Him and Him.
Something wrong with the violins?
No, there's nothing wrong with the violins.
That's only your opinion.
What were you playing just then?
The Greek piano concerto.
But you're playing all the wrong notes.
I'm playing all the right notes, but not necessarily in the right order. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, sunshine.
That sounded quite reasonable to me. Are you satisfied, Mr. Preview?
No!
No! What do you mean, no?
I'm not satisfied.
Why not?
Well, look here. I mean, with all due deference, would you mind just 1 second here?
Don't forget, for another £4, we could have got Edward Heath. Rubbish.
My dear Keats,
Lord Byron.
2 points meet.
Oh, what a treat. May I sit down?
Please take a seat. I do admire the poems you write.
I wrote another one last night.
What did you call it?
The Heavenly Trumpet.
What would you like?
Have you got any crumpet?
How about you, sir?
No crumpet for me, thank you, my dear.
Between you and me, I think he's a...
I'll take some tea.
With lemon?
A slice.
And 2 pieces of cake.
That sounds very nice. The brain of the poet brightens, then flickers.
You give her 5 bob, she's sure you win it.
My pen's laid idle long enough. I'll write a poem straight off the cuff. First a swallow, then a wren. Rise and swoop, then rise again. A primrose blinks its yellow eye, but only the bumblebee knows why.
You're a genius to think of that all of a sudden. I've got one here I think is a good one. 2 cows eating grass on a warm, sunny hillock. I thought tomorrow that grass will be millock.
Millock? That won't work.
Of course it will, you great big Burke.
Follow out, you cast a slur. I bid you good day, sir.
You're a lovely young maiden, from what I can see.
Please, will you write a poem for me?
My poem will bring you lasting fame. I'll make a rhyme about your name.
My name, sir, is Kitty.
What's all this?
Shut up.
Huh?
Go away.
The bike? These things?
Yeah.
The rhyme boat? Keep myself fit. To fight Lena Zabaroni?
Shut up.
Just because she's taller than you?
Leave me alone.
It's a good bike, that.
You think so?
If you go in past the corner shop, get me a box of matches, will you?
I'm a sitting target here, aren't I, for you now?
Hey.
You can't leave me alone.
Could be dangerous, that bike, you know, very dangerous.
What do you mean, dangerous?
You get the hairs caught in the gear chain, you could lose a leg. And it would be me that would have to take you to the Dolls Hospital.
You're done.
Huh?
You're finished.
Oh, yes, thank you.
So have I.
I enjoyed that bit.
That bit.
Where are you going now?
Rowing.
Rowing?
Rowing? Rowing.
Don't go past the rockery, will you?
Why?
Iceland's extended the fishing limits again.
Can't you find something to do? Go and play the
No,
trumpet.
I'm enjoying myself. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Popeye the Sailor Man. I'm from to the finish, 'cause I eat my spinach and Popeye the Sailor Man.
Get lost, will you?
Tell you what,
What?
good exercise, that.
I should say.
It'll get rid of your gut.
Gut!
Huh?
Gut!
Will you speak up? I can't quite hear. What?
I haven't got a gut!
Gosh!
course you have. You're holding it in now. You flaming are.
I'm not.
You are, Sunbeam.
That's all muscle, that is.
Get off. Let it go like you do upstairs.
Let it go.
Put your hands over the sink. Go on, let it go like you do upstairs. Go on, let it go, look. Just look at that.
What's the matter with that?
You could put a plant pot on that. 4 pints, please.
I could be doing a lot worse.
You could if you could reach.
No. Not like some people I know.
What?
I don't get out of breath playing Ludo.
It's a fast game, Ludo, if you play it right. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes.
Push-ups.
We all say that. I wouldn't do that too much if I were you.
Why not?
Good Lord.
It's all right. Look, just get out of the way, will you?
What are they, the rings?
Yeah, swings.
What are you doing? God, no, don't throw it out. The adrenaline will stop in a minute.
Get away. Just made that way, that's all.
Big these, aren't they?
Of course, you couldn't pull one of them.
But you could.
Go on, then. Go on, give it a good pull. Go on, a bit more. Go on, pull it properly.
Go on, you miss
Go on, give it a real one.
That's it, that's it.
Oh, that's good, that.
You did that on purpose. 4 pints. What's that?
Medicine ball.
Well, don't take it now. I'll get a glass of water. It'll be easy to swallow. Hey, I knew you were going to do that. Hey.
What?
You know, out in the East and the Orient,
Yeah?
people don't exercise. They don't do exercises with things like this, you know.
Look, I don't care what they do in France. I'm going to lift this now. That'll measure.
What's it weigh?
240 pounds.
Is it really? That's 11 Ronnie Corbett's. Or 1 Mrs. Mills. Depends which way you look at it. What are you doing?
I'm looking at it and thinking about it.
I'm doing that a lot lately.
Oh, I'll get back to the bike. That's the only thing I understand.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to pedal like mad now.
Christmas to you and goodwill to all men except two.
And we used to like to have all these big actors like Frank Finlay, who played Casanova beautifully. But I remember we used to introduce him at the beginning, Frank Finlay. And he said, well, I find it very difficult. I can play a part, boys, but I don't like to play myself. Which is understandable with actors. They assume a role, you see. So we brought him on as himself. And in the middle of it, he said, I've had enough, boys, take me off. And there he was on the screen, and we took him off. When he came to Casanova, and he was dressed as Casanova, which he was doing a series, I think, at the same time, of the true Casanova. Ours was the comedy version, obviously. He was marvellous, you see, because they were so good at the lines. Eric and I were undisciplined. And for us to do lines one after another in continuity was like I am now, rambling all over the place. But these people could learn all the lines, and they could do it marvellously. Because people used to accuse us of sending them up or taking the mickey out of them, but we never did. I think they all came out with an awful lot of dignity, like Glenda Jackson. I mean, she was wonderful. What happened was that in the newspaper there was a write-up on Glenda, and she said, I'd like to do comedy. And Johnny Ammons, our producer, phoned her and said, well, if you want to do comedy, come on the Morecambe and Wise show. And she accepted. And that was when we did the Cleopatra sketch and introduced her to sand dancing. And she did Touch of Class from that.
Is waiting to receive Mark Antony. My queen is beautiful but ruthless. Mark Antony loves her most dearly. Like all men, he just melts before the fire of her beauty. My queen is here now.
There you are, Desdemona.
My queen.
Has my lover arrived yet?
Which one?
What day is it?
Friday.
Oh, Mark Antony, 2 till 10.
He loves you terribly.
I keep telling him that. All men are fools. They fling themselves at my feet, and I use them as stepping stones.
He is coming now, Mark Antony.
Another stepping stone arriving. Go and help him up the steps. He's only got little legs.
He is here now, Mark Antony.
My queen, I search in vain for words adequate enough to describe your great beauty.
Try.
How's this for starters? I've only loved like this once before, and when I die, you will find engraved on my heart the words Cleopatra and Barclays Bank. Foreign departments.
I can honestly say I have never heard such flattering words. Would you leave us, Desdemona?
My queen.
Alone at last. Get the grapes out and let's get at it.
That we are alone.
Of course I'm sure we're alone.
I think not. For some time now, I have had the feeling that we are being watched.
Impossible.
You think so?
Yes. My queen is so far away you can't possibly see us from there. Tell me, my queen, do you know that man?
I believe him to be a Roman guard, a soldier sent by Caesar to keep an eye on me and the company I keep.
Julius Caesar finds out that you and I have been
It means certain death for both of us.
That's not nice, is it?
Don't worry, I can handle him.
Oh, good.
My queen, the Roman guard is here.
I'm sorry I'm late, but I've been irrigating the desert. And it's very difficult on your own.
Is Julius Caesar with you?
Couldn't come, love. Couldn't come. Got the hieroglyphics. But he does send his love.
You must be very hungry after such a long journey. Can I get you some food?
No, I'm all right, thank you. Had a couple of sheep's eyes. They'll save me for the rest of the day. I'll have a couple in that game.
You must be hungry for something.
That's true. Be honest, come on.
Tell me, sir, what is your mission here?
I've been sent from Rome by Julius and Caesar.
Julius and Caesar?
Yes? I'm afraid so. He had a terrible accident while polishing his sword.
Am I right in assuming that your sole purpose here is to spy on me?
Is there anything to spy on?
Meaning?
You and the little fella here. You know, a touch of the hello folks, and what about the workers every now and again?
How dare you suggest a touch of the hello, folks, and what about the workers?
Every now and again.
Now and again. Don't be ashamed of yourself. There's nothing like that been going on between...
Well, what are you doing here, then?
I came to see if the Queen has got everything.
And has she?
Yes.
You've looked?
No! You don't suggest yes.
Well, why are his legs blushing?
Oh.
Hey? What?
Don't let him frighten you.
Yes, but if he tells Julius Caesar about you and I, you know, with the hello folks, and what about the workers? I'll lose me pension and me gold watch.
All men are fools, and what makes them so is having beauty like what I have got.
You have a plan?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone with him for 5 minutes. 5 minutes? 5 minutes. Him, and then we need fear nothing he may do.
Please! He's a soldier of Rome. It is impossible to incriminate him.
Leave me alone with him.
Just as you say, Cliff.
What do you think of it so far? Rubbish!
Noble, sir.
Thank you.
Can I do something for you? Can I attend to your camel?
Please do. You'll find it outside.
Yes?
You can't miss it. Looks like a horse with an airlock.
Right.
I'll put this on the hump in case it freezes tonight.
I certainly will. All right, here.
A magnificent beast.
The camel?
No, Is your back still bad?
I like you. You are a warm-blooded creature, and I am aflame with desire for you. I can feel my passion growing hotter and hotter.
Leave everything to me, cheeky. I understand the ways of women. Sorry about that.
Is this your first visit to Egypt?
I've never been here before in my life.
When was that?
About 2 years ago. I think we turned over 2 pages there.
What do you think of the pyramids?
Excellent. That last record was a belter.
I'm sure you would be more comfortable on these cushions next to me.
Lady, I must warn you that I am a soldier of Rome, and that I have sworn a vow to my emperor. If you are toying with the idea of trying to seduce me, I must tell you here and now that I have no other alternative than to leave this room first thing tomorrow morning, move up.
could take a hint.
Sit down.
I am.
Would you like to rest your head on my lap?
If you can get it off, yes.
Don't you find the desert romantic?
It's all right now, but what's it like when the tide comes in?
I like you.
Hello.
Kiss me.
All right, then. Have you ever thought of being a plumber?
Comfortable?
Oh, well, just for... Yours, I think.
How do you like me stroking your hair?
Oh, it's marvellous, it really is. Yes, but don't overdo it. I've only got 8, and 6 of those around.
Don't forget to put the sleeking powder. The sleeking powder. In his goblet.
I beg your pardon.
The sleeking powder.
The sleeking powder. In the goblet.
In his goblet.
Sleeking powder.
Yes.
And we can sling it in the Nile.
Another drink.
A bottle of gear if you're hungry. Thank you. Very powerful stuff. Very potent.
When did you last see a woman?
I've forgotten, sir.
It's no good trying to fight me. Your little heart is pounding like a whippet in a bowler hat.
But you're in love with Mark Antony.
Me? And Mark Antony?
Yes!
Don't mention that man's name to me. I can't stand the sight of him.
Now, wait a minute. I heard that. I'm Mark Antony. Now listen to me. It's time for me to act.
That'll be the day.
Just a moment, what? You love the Queen.
I loved her once.
Once? And you told me you were a centurion. You're all talk, you are.
Mark Antony, you have been and always will be a fool.
You're treating me as a big prawn.
By nature, Aunt.
I love you.
Of
I
course
want
you do.
to take me with you to Rome.
She lies.
Well, an actor.
She lies. She thinks all men are fools, and what makes them so is having brutes like what she has got.
My queen.
What is it, Desdemona?
Looks more like Des O'Connor. A quick song.
My queen, terrible news from abroad.
They want the Oscar back.
I want it back.
Speak, Desdemona!
Speak.
If you go to Rome with that man, you will surely die.
Is this true?
As sure as the sun rises above the co-op in Cairo.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'll tell you whom I am. I am Octavian Caesar, nephew of Julius Caesar, ruler of the world, and certain parts of Birkenhead.
Julius and Caesar's nephew?
Yes, I am.
I don't believe it.
Now do you see why he wants you to go with him?
You said that without moving your lips.
As his prisoners.
She can do it as well.
To face Julius and Caesar
That's
and
true.
certain death.
That's true.
No, certain death. No, please.
Get off.
Please. I don't want to be slewed. Please. Don't throw me to the lions. They won't like me. I'm all gristle.
But you've made love to the Queen.
It was nothing.
I can believe that.
Then you intend seeing this through to the bitter end.
Well, we might as well. We've all learned the words, haven't we? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, we'll carry on. We'll see.
Well, you know, see how long it goes.
Right. Yeah.
I have one final request.
Well, hurry up, because you are running a bit late. Just have a quick look.
Final request?
If I am to die, let it be by my own hand.
No!
A fine actor, that boy.
Fetch me the asp.
Poisonous snake.
Is it? Yes. Something you wore.
No.
There's an asp in that.
Yeah, there is.
Would you hold the basket while I remove the lid? This deadly serpent will put an end to my misery by biting me on the breast.
Could I have a word with you, please?
Yeah.
Is that official?
Yes, it's all in the play. The snake comes out of the basket and bites her on the breast.
Fine.
End it for me now!
Ready when you are, Polly?
What are you doing?
I'm warming up the snake.
You're disgusting, you are.
Of course I am, you fool.
Put me out of my misery!
All right, he's been asleep for 3 months. You're in the sling, haven't you? Now, don't forget your promise. Now, look at me while I'm talking to you. Go on, enjoy yourself. It's your birthday.
Ready!
Hey, you missed. Miss. Again.
Ah!
Too quick for me. Pardon?
Oh!
She dead?
Yes, she's dead.
Well, I'm going to do something now that I've never done to a lady on television before.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to pinch her Oscar.
Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love.
Now listen, we've got some spare time. The show's a little early. We've got a couple of minutes spare. What should we do?
Arthur.
Hey, Arthur!
Arthur.
Yes? Come on.
Down?
Yeah, we've got a couple of minutes spare. You can do the whole number.
Hurry up.
Oh, lovely, great.
Oh, right up. Just blow a bit harder, do you feel?
Hey, boys.
Come on.
I've left the harmonica in the dressing room.
Go and fetch it, Arthur. Hang about.
Yeah, Burke.
Hurry
What
up.
are you going to do with him?
I don't know.
Have you got it? Have you got it? Come on, come on.
Here we are.
He's rested very close.
Oh.
Yeah.